prison today. We are talking real life. So I want to understand from you, Mukoni. Khona le batho ba thola ba busy, ba bang ba e lahlela, ba bang ba eja, o mong o dutse ko khoneng. Ha o kena go tlapong, khona le smoke, khona le banyana. E batlang ntwe, o tloe ha ba ro rwetse ka eng o?
Number 1, ke Nyombe, ene ke bolela ka yona ya bofelo. Nyombe is so. Ha ke fitla go tlapong. I will sense gore mang le mang o na le batlhatsi, mang le mang eng. And then I must hand out money. E tlo mfa more money. E tšea matlhatsi a bona. Ke tlo go fa tšhelete. When that money that you taking or reka 1 2 3, you'll be happy. Yo, at least I'm rich. Ke le tšhelete or ke le tšhelete a mahala. Tlapo mang kae. E tšea matlhatsi a gago.
Stop taking money from strangers. And then again, I'm not saying that everybody's doing it. I'm not saying everybody's doing it. Please don't get me wrong. But isilwane othwele ngaso esifuna ukuthi uhambise upha abantu imali, and those people going to spend the money or being grateful or being honored as if they are.
If you wonder why some people randomly give strangers money, this video is made for you. Hello, I'm Zandy Tokasabgal. There's an episode that aired on SABC 1, Cutting Edge to be specific. If you've missed that, then you can go to the App Store, download the SABC app. It's free. It works like Showmax, DSTV Now, and Netflix. So you'll be able to catch up on the episode, Cutting Edge. So Cutting Edge took its time to go deeper and educate people in money rituals, and I liked how they explained everything into details. So Twalam Zanzi, just to summarize, it comes in different conditions. They can give you a snake to become your spiritual husband or wife. They can give you a tortoise or any spiritual animal. They can give you a calabash and you need to feed it black blood chicken, or goat's chicken or cow's chicken. Some requires you to kill people. Some sacrifices requires you to sleep with kids or either gays or young women. Some sacrifices requires you to sleep with virgins. Some sacrifices requires you to hand out money to strangers, which we see that it's a norm that is like happening in South Africa. And I'm not talking about B.I. Pagate and Ali Boy. We know people that we live around that do this kind of act. Sometimes there's a lady that gathered her courage to share her personal experience. So she randomly goes to Groove and noticed that there is a gentleman that arrives at a club and would give people money every Saturday. So out of greed, one day she took the money and her life has never been the same again. So this is her story.
Or i-experience yami nami kwangenzakalela. Okay, fine. Sisafunda elokhunjaneni yeTVT. Besithanda ukuya kwenye indawo kusemgroveni nje. Masiya kuleyo ndawo leyo, bekukhona umuntu owayephosa imali lapha, ehlala ephosa imali njalo eza Friday, Saturday, Sunday njalo, or mayifika afike mhlambe sekuseyintatha kusa nje ngo-3. Okay, fine, thina into wrong sasingayiboni-ke, thina sasibona nje ukuthi imali yamahhala. But uma sengihlanganisa u-1 no-2, sengibona izinto ezenzakalayo namaqiniso eseqala sephuma manje, ngiyabona ukuthi no man, khona into okushaya amanzi. Okay, fine, lo muntu lo wayephosa imali, abanye bamazi, abanye abamazi, but lo muntu wayephosa imali kwakuyindoda kaZari the boss lady le eyashonayo. So wayesidudla nje mkhulu, sasimbiza indudlela, sithi hayibo indudlela izobe ikhona, siyibonile iposta ku-Facebook, simfollow kuma-social network akhe, siyibonile iposta Facebook iphethe i-suitcase ebhenki iphuma nemali iyokhipha imali, yabo. Sithi hayibo asiyeni lapha vele uzofika uzoze ezophosta imali, vele wayeza. Sijabule into zamahhala, yabona into zamahhala bafethu, cabanga kabili before accept imali yamahhala. Akekho umuntu ongavele nje akupha imali ngaphandle kwesizathu. Abanye vele bona bayakupha ngama pure intentions, but abantu abafani, yabo, abantu baneyinto zabo kumele beyifike. Alright-ke, siya laphana-ke sihlale semukela imali, sibe nayo sidle imali yakhona, simdudlela ifike-ke iphose. Hayibo, futhi nje yayifika ingasheli umuntu, yayifika ingabambe umuntu, yayizele nje ukuzophosa imali. Ubona nje vele izele nje ukuzophosa imali, ifike lapha ime kancane ngathi ejayivisa. Hawo mathanda izinto vele bazomukela-ke, yithi-ke labo, hawu simukela imali. I remember this one time, ngithi ngiyayicosha imali. Khona omunye ubhuti angidonsa nje ngemumva kanje. Angidonsa. Futhi uyizayizayi. Mangidonsa kanje ngithi mina hayibo, ungidonselani yabo? Athi-ke I'm saving you. Ngithi you are saving me from what? Hayi wena, mina ngifuna ukuthatha imali, yabo. Awu ngidonsa imali, thanda izinto guys, thanda izinto. Uyabona ukuthanda izinto? I hope abanye abantu bazofunda ngale video le. Emva kwalapho ukudonsa imali yalo boutique, ukuthatha imali yalo yendudlela, izinto zaqala safeyila esikoleni sonke. Safeyila nje ama-modules, sifeyila nje. Mina kwami kwakumangaza kakhulu ngoba ngangifike i-subject ne-subject ngithi kuyabhalwa ama-test unyaka wonke bese kuzobhalwa i-exam. Ngangifika o-test 1, test 2, test 3 ngiyitholele nje kahle o-8 or 90. Ngithi ngiphasa nje kahle. Mase sekuyi-exam ngiyithole 6%. It's either ngizogula or angizukubhala or ngizogula khona lapho or ngizokhohlwa yonke into ebekumele ngiyibhale. Ngifeyile nje kakhulu. Umuntu wafeyila ama-module nabangani bami nabo bafeyila ama-module. Saluza u-NSFAS sonke. Umuntu waqala nje wasokola. I-boyfriend yami enganginayo ngaleso sikhathi ngangenzela like yonke into nje isebenza kahle. Ingikhokhela i-rent, ngingana-worry ye-rent, ingithengela impahla, ingithengela ukudla endlini, ingenzela nje zonke izinto ezizidingo ezemali. Yangishiya. Saqhadaniswa nje into encane nje yangishiya nje yahamba. Hayibo, nganey'nkinga zey'mali nje. Ngiyisabathe ngaleso sikhathi futhi ngangilokhu nje make up abantu ngisafunda kodwa nje vele ngangenza nyani imali yakhona. Hayibo, angisenama-client, akwenzeki nje lutho nje yonke into nje yazini yamosheka. Kwa-NSFAS ibhazari yaphela ibhazari ngayiluza ibhazari because ngafeyila. Sonke futhi nabangani bami same. Saney'nkinga nje zey'mali nje, impilo nje yanzima yadonsa ngegiya nje elisekugcineni. Yazi fani sibe ney'nkinga zey'mali to an extent ukuthi sithi kena asambeni siye khona laphana kuleya ndawo leya gruba khona mhlawumbe izofika iposte futhi indudlela sothola nyani imali. And kwakuyiyona mali esasiyithola ngaleso sikhathi kuphela. Wase kuyiyona mali nje ebhekile umuntu afika ayicoshe lapha. Sicoshe 1.5 or 3,000 bafowethu. Saney'nkinga. Yashona-ke indudlela. Abanye babona ngingabawayo-ke over ama-social network kuphoswa iy'mali phakathi ethuneni lakhe-ke valeliswa, kuphoswa amabhodlela adurayo yabo wonke ama-chain nani indlela ababembalisa ngayo. Hayi, after lapho umuntu wakhona eseshonile, hayibo impilo yaqala yabuye ya-right, hayibo saphasa nje saqhubeka sa-graduate, yaqhubeka from lapho impilo. But yake yama from ngaleso sikhathi lesiyena esaphila.
So I stayed in the room for like 7 full days without seeing a sun or even going out. I was then told that the snake has to get used to me before I can take it home. So now it makes sense to me why always when I was in a room, I felt like I wasn't alone. And I was just wondering where this snake is hiding because I've never seen it. So on the last day, I was taken to bath by some river at the forest. So I was told not to use lotion or even roll on. Then when we got back the next day, I was given the clay pots and I was told not to open it until I got home. I was told never to put on a roll on ever in my life, so otherwise it will all be for nothing. And I traveled back home. I slept most of the journey because this is so comfortable compared to what I was used to there. So when I got home, I was told that my granny fell ill out of the blue, and that night as I was sleeping, I saw an elderly woman I didn't know standing beside me. I was terrified, so I woke up and I sat on the bed and I rubbed my eyes in disbelief. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Then I saw my grandmother standing next to the strange elderly woman. Then the elderly woman held my grandmother by hand and they both dived into the clay pot. You know, I was confused and I felt very scared. I tried opening the clay pots and I couldn't. I went back to bed and then I managed to sleep. When I wake up in the morning, I woke up and I opened the clay pots and there was money there. You know, it was filled with money. I got out of bed so excited. Then my mom knocked in the door and I lied to her and told her that I was dressing up. And she told me that my grandmother was normal. You know, I was no longer excited. Excitement turned into sorrow. And I decided to hide the money as quick as I could and I opened the door. Days passed. I paid for my granny's funeral. You know, I gave her expensive and dignified funeral.